Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Kory, and Happy New Year, everybody. I hope your New Year's off to a great start. Mine certainly is, and that probably takes me to the New Year's Day post that I made about the simple yet spectacular events that closed out 24 and have started 25. Jossie gave me a little bit of a hard time over that post because she's like, Kory, I was with you on New Year's and we didn't go do anything spectacular. But it's the simple things on a daily basis, and the simple things that are impactful, not only from a personal standpoint, a professional standpoint, and that's what I was really getting at with that post. So I want to run through a few of those things with you. On New Year's Eve day, it started with a trip to the gym and a nice workout and good conversation with great people that I've had the pleasure to get to know. And every day I walk out of there, I just feel 10 foot tall and bulletproof. And it's not the workout necessarily. It's the conversation, the camaraderie. I appreciate you guys for that a lot. And so on my way to work that morning, or way to the office that morning, I called one of my really good buddies, and we had a great conversation about some items that are going to be important as I continue to push forward in 25, but we're not going to touch on those today. We're going to come back to those in the coming weeks. Had some great conversations with team members, business planning type conversations that are going to push us forward into the new year, and kind of shape a little bit of a few things with the experience that are going to allow us to continue to expand. And that was really exciting for me. And then coming home at the end of that day on New Year's Eve, having a very ordinary supper with Jossie, and we sit down, we're catching up on the day, and being able to have those conversations about my day with Jossie is that's when everything kind of becomes real for me. And when it becomes real, that also makes it spectacular. So leading into New Year's night, had good conversations with Cassidy and Pierce, and they're going out to do what they want to do with their friends, and had a great conversation with one of our older boys, with Connor. And that was born out of a picture that Jossie showed me while we were having supper. She goes, "Oh, Kory, look, here's a picture that Connor's significant other, Brandy, posted on social media. There's a picture of Connor and Brandy and Brandy's little girl, Hendrix." And that was kind of a special dad moment for me, because if that was 25 plus years ago, that could have just as easily been a picture of Jossie and I and Connor when he was a youngster. And so to see that come full circle, and see that Connor may have the privilege of being a bonus dad just like I was as he was growing up, like I said, that was special for me. The ringing in of the new year was kind of interesting, because as fate would have it, our Chihuahua, Hudson, he's been waking me up at night to go out into the kitchen and get a drink. Why he can't do that on his own, I don't know, but I was really glad that he did on New Year's Eve, because it was, I think, 11:57. So there I am ringing the new year in our kitchen with a Chihuahua, and Pierce sends me a text and says, "Hey Dad, are you awake? Could you come pick me up?" And I was awake, and so I did go pick him up. And I failed to mention that I had given Pierce a ride over to his buddy's house and picked up one of his other friends as well. And that is also, I don't know if I'd say a source of pride, but it makes me feel good as a dad that my kids try really hard not to put themselves into bad positions when it comes to things like that. Pierce had said when he went over to his buddy's house, he's like, "Dad, we're probably going to be drinking a little bit. Would you just give me a ride?" And so I got the pleasure of giving him a ride over, then giving him a ride home, and it was great. Pierce gets in the car and he goes, "Geez, Dad, this is just like old times. You're picking me up from a buddy's house." I'm like, "Yeah, a little bit different circumstances, but nonetheless." And then the next morning, getting up, doing the whole thing over again, going to the gym, which I'm going to circle back to here in a minute, and then coming home, having a little coffee, and Magic, my dog, looks at me and he's like, "Dad, it's time for a walk." And so we went out and had a great walk on New Year's morning. And then in the days since then, we got to celebrate Christmas with Spencer, another one of our older sons, and his family. So got a little grandma and papa time with Elle and Mara, and that was outstanding too. So just all those fun events, which were 25 is off to a wonderful start for us. I want to leave you with a song which references back to my New Year's Day run. My buddy Jeff turned me on to the Elevators, a great group, kind of an island vibe type music. And my favorite song of theirs that I've come across thus far is "Endless Summer," and talks about all the fun times they're having that summer and memories that they're creating. And one of the lyrics in that song is, "Can we bottle up all the nights like this, and every time I miss them, I can take a sip." And I love that. That is probably the best way that I've ever heard that type of scenario put. Of, hey, let's hold on to these memories and let's relive them whenever we can. And I love that lyric. So I hope you enjoy that too, and maybe you'll give their music a listen. But on New Year's Day, I've mentioned in weeks gone by that now I'm in the habit of sending out a Snapchat to an ever-growing list of people that kind of documents the little workout that I do in the morning. And that morning I put on there just simply 25 and Endless Summer, because the workout that I get a chance to do in the morning, that run that I get a chance to do, I hope that never goes away. Just like the Elevators say in that song, it keeps me motivated. I think it keeps me younger than I actually am, and it keeps me going. So I hope you guys can find some of that inspiration in that music as well. And just let's keep it rolling here in 25, guys. I'm looking forward to everything this year has in store for us. So thank you so much for joining me on Coffee with Kory, and I hope to see you again next week.